Guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Marshawn, aka the bald head girl. So today I decided to do this look for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe before you go on to the video. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms, and don't forget to enjoy. Thank you guys. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Marshawn, aka the bald head girl. I am just gonna do my makeup. I'm just gonna call this video makeup therapy because I really don't know what I'm going for just yet. I want to do just my go-to makeup. I don't know. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start with my Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Primer. This is amazing and it feels so good on the skin. Just giving a nice hydrated look. I'm gonna take my Milk Primer and prime my face. Also tapping it. For foundation, I am going to take my L'Oreal Infallible Up to 24 Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and I have two shades. I have 520 and 535, but I think 520 is going to be too light, so I'm just going to put just a little bit of 535 in there just to give it a little more. Look at that. It's a little bit darker than my skin, but that's okay because once you put all of your highlight and everything on, I really have been taking care of my skin lately, and I've been doing a new skin routine, and I literally could tell with my makeup, like I don't have to pack so much on. Look at that. That's just like a flawless base. My foundations are so important, like my base foundations are so important to me, and it's just because I just want my skin to look as face tuned as my picture's gonna be, you know. So for concealer, I am gonna go into my Hourglass concealer, and this is Maple. I love these concealers because they are I just love concealers that give me a blurring effect, and I'm gonna just go OD on the concealer because my foundation is so much darker than my body, so I'm depending on my concealer to kind of bring back color into my face. And I'm gonna take my e.l.f. concealer in Deep Cinnamon. This concealer is freaking bomb if you don't have it. And I'm gonna go right here where usually I will contour and around my mouth and right here around my eyes, just to kind of correct some areas. I am gonna take my Catsina stick and I am going to contour around my face, my cheeks. This is like my favorite contour stick because it doesn't make me look too like that too how can I explain it, like that too cool tone bronzer. Some bronzers just make me look like I just stuck my head in just something, you know. Even though we are quarantined, I still want to look bronzy. Like I still want to look bronzy and just like I just came off of a beach. So take my beauty blender and blend this out. Look Speaking of that, this concealer is like in one of my top 2 concealers. It just gives me a highlighted look, and it still could pass for like every day. I just love this concealer. Taking that same brush that I conceal with and just going over one more time by that contour shade not being so dark. I could really just play with this brush, if it makes sense. Like if my contour be too dark, I would not be able to do this. Next, I am gonna go into Flex by Hourglass, and I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with that first one, just creating a brighter under eye. So I'm gonna take my beauty blender and blend this out. Can you see the difference? It just gives me a more elevated highlight. It really all depends on what I'm going for, what I'm feeling like. If I just want to do something cute and slight, then I'll just do like 2 concealers. But if I'm going for like a full beat down, I'll take like 3 concealers, maybe even 4 to give me the desired look that I want. Taking my contour brush and blending this out, just blending out, because I don't know what I'm going for today. I really don't. Okay, like nice blend, but I'm gonna go in with one more shade, and this is my Pat McGrath concealer, and this is an M15, and I'm just gonna put it right here in this area, just to give me a more elevated highlight. Just look at that. I'm gonna take that beauty blender and blend this out. And just making sure I'm keeping it in that area. I'm not too much gonna bring it out. I'm gonna just keep it right in that area. Taking that contour brush and just going over this, making sure I get my nose, because I really don't contour my nose. I kind of embrace that I have a big nose. It's no big deal to me. I just really embraces it, like whatever. And I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty setting powder, and I am gonna take my beauty blender, and I'm flipping on the opposite side and blend this out. And I'm always going over my lids because my lids are so oily. Like I said, it really depends on what I'm going for. Some days I like to do like a natural look. Some days I really like to go OD. So today is one of those days that I really want to go OD. So I'm gonna put a whole lot of setting powder on. This setting powder is really good too. A lot of the setting powders that I use are really good. It's like the Fenty one is just more drying than any of the, like the Pat one and the Hudas. They're really not that drying. So I really like to put powder on so my face could be like snatched all day, so where I don't have to keep reapplying and packing it on, because once my oil seep in, I will still look blended and seamless. Taking some of that Huda Beauty powder and going right underneath my cheekbones. And I'm gonna just pat that in until it dissolves, because if you leave that too long, it will create a cast, and I don't want a cast. And I always over my brows, because that gets my brow products to adhere better to everything. So for bronzer, I am gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in Mahogany. This is a good bronzer. I just feel like sometimes it could be too dark for my skin, and sometimes it could go on really heavy. See, you see how it just goes in too heavy sometimes? So I'm gonna take this same brush that I was blending out with my setting powder, and I'm gonna just go on top of that, because I don't really too much like a heavy contour. I'm gonna switch my brush, and I'm gonna take my bronzer brush, and I have more control with this brush. Okay, so I am gonna do my brows, and then I'm gonna come. Okay, now that I have my brows done, I am gonna use some P. Louise base and put some of this on my eyeballs, just a tad bit, because I'm not gonna do too much to my eyes. I just want something really cute and just simple, but yet cute as fuck. So I'm taking a Real Techniques brush and buffing this in. Now that I know how to use the P. Louise base, it is bomb. At first I was like, girl, this is overhyped and overrated, but now that I know how to use it, it's pretty awesome. I'm going into the oldie but goodie Jaclyn Hill palette. This is her first palette that she made, and I am gonna take this brown right here and start in my crease. And go into my outer V area. I switched to a Morphe M506. It's just a smaller taper brush, and I'm gonna go in the outer V area. Hello. Then I am gonna go into this brown here. I'm gonna go in this brown here and just go right in the beginning of it, just to kind of create a transition shade, just making it to where it's blended. Y'all know I'm not really good at eyeshadow, that's why I really don't record eyeshadow, but I'm starting to practice, so I'm starting to get a little bit or whatever. Because if it's up to me, baby, I would just put some brown in there and call it a day. Okay, I was gonna cut my crease, but I'm not. I'm gonna take this gold right here, and I am just gonna put that on my lid. I'm gonna go back into that same brown that I started with, and I'm just gonna put it right in the beginning of my eye. Taking that transition shade and going on top just to kind of get that darkness away, blending those harsh lines out. I am gonna take some black liner and line the bottom of my lid, the bottom of my eye. I'm gonna take a Morphe M573, dip into that brown, tap the excess off, and sweep this underneath my eye. This is like a recipe for disaster, but I think I'll make it work. See, a recipe for disaster, but it's okay. I'm gonna take that beauty blender with nothing on it, and I'm just gonna tap right around it just to clean it up a tad bit. Okay, so I am gonna apply my lashes and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, guys, so now that I have my lashes on, I am gonna go into with blush, and I am gonna use the Sarahan 1 palette. I love this palette because it has a variety of shades and it's perfect for my skin tone. And I am gonna take Neo and just put some blush on my cheeks, just blushing it up. I just went OD. Did you see that? So now that I went OD, I'm gonna take my powder brush. Where is this from? I don't know. And just do this. Anytime that I feel like I went OD on the blush, I always go into my beauty blender and just go right on top of it. Okay. So for my all over setting powder, I am gonna go into my micro smooth setting powder, and I am in the shade Deep, and I'm gonna take this and just sweep this everywhere. I love this powder because it's so light and it does the job just like any other product, but it's not as heavy. It's very light. I just want a smidge of highlighter. I'm gonna take my Anglola highlight. This is like the bomb highlighter, and I'm gonna use the cap. I hope I'm focused. And I am just gonna put just a tad bit. And this is a Morphe M510 brush, and I'm just gonna put just a tad bit, just to create a nice glow. Even though I set with that micro smooth, I am gonna go back into my Fenty Beauty Nutmeg setting powder, and I'm gonna just take whatever is on the cap, and I'm gonna just go right on top of that, just making sure everything is blended. For my lips, I am gonna take a Maybelline Define a Line Stick and line my lips. This is in the shade Brownish Black.
What we do here is go back.
I'm not too much gonna bring it in this area because every time I do that, I seem it just feels like my lips are just too dark. I'm gonna take Extinguish. I really hope that I am focused. I'm gonna take Extinguish by Kim Kardashian. This is my all-time favorite brown gloss. It's just so pretty and nude and just, oh, it's so beautiful. And then I'm gonna take, I would take a glass slipper and put on top of this, but by my lips being this color, it is gonna put it on the applicator, and I don't want that. I am gonna take my NK makeup. This is from Beauty Supply. If you don't have these in your kits, honey, I suggest you get in your little car. I don't know if it's a Honda, I don't know what it is. Get in your little car, drive down to the Beauty Mart and get you some, because this is so bomb. I'm not even gonna lie. Just gonna tap it very lightly. And it's a lip gel. It's not a lip gloss, it's a lip gel. Just look at that, look at that. thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell. Don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms, including TikTok, because I put it down on TikTok if you haven't noticed. It's at the Bald Head Girl. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love you guys, and I am very appreciative that you still come to my channel and check out the videos. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Bye.